And I think we're live. So I'm not sure when it happened. I am not sure why it happened. But I do know I don't like it and I'm going to do something about it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this. What the heck is that? Where did that come from? I, apparently it happened over the winter. Apparently I'm not the only one that happens to. It actually is starting to be warm in Minnesota. I know many of you are quite shocked by the fact that, it's already May the 18th and we're starting to get warm weather. We don't plant anything this time of year. We wait another couple of weeks. But anyway, so it is getting warm. We're going to have 70-degree weather. And as you can see, I'm in a sleeveless top. And I noticed that, like I said, this is happening. And I know I'm not the only one. And there are situations where you might be in a professional setting in which you don't want to leave your jacket on all the time because it's too hot and sometimes it looks kind of weird. Or it might be like last week I was in Florida and in my bathing suit and you can't really wear anything to cover up then. Or you might be at a picnic and you want to have something like this on, which is kind of a sleeveless tank, but you don't want this thing going on. So for the next week or so, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I am doing to get rid of that. And you don't need a lot of equipment. I have here some simple weights. These are 2-pound weights. I start with lower weights because I have had a shoulder injury. And when I start doing working out, I want to make sure that all the muscles that are supporting the area that I'm working are okay with the workout and not going to cramp up on me or get upset. So I'm doing this with simple. And I'm going to start with the first exercise I generally do. I do, 15 to 20 reps. I do 2 or 3 reps and then that's it. And so we'll go through and I'll kind of share with you the routine that I've done in the past. It works really well, not hard on my body. And like I said, weights. You can use these kinds of weights. You can use cans if you have canned goods at home. You can use the balls, which I'll show those the next time that I do these exercises. Any of those things are going to work. All you need is just to have some weight. So a couple of things that I want to talk about as I do this. And one is that I want to hinge forward at the hips here. I'm going to scoot my chair back and step back a little bit. I'm going to hinge here at the hips. The other thing that I do is I pull these muscles in. So I've got this kind of tight, I pull in from the front and from the back and pull up a little bit. And what that does is that protects my lower back, which I really want to make sure that that's done. My neck is going to be straight ahead. And so I'm not doing this kind of thing or anything like this. I'm going to be here and really looking in a natural position like this, hinging at the hips. Super easy. My elbows are going to be back in this position and I'm just going to straighten and then I'm going to lower it. And I'm going to only lower it to this position. I'm not going to bring them all the way up here because I want these muscles to work the entire time that they're there. So I'm going to inhale and then I'm going to slowly bring it down. And I'm going to count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to do the same thing as I go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keeping my elbows in. I'm not letting them go out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty much it. You can start, I like to start with 10 reps. I'm not going to do all 10 of those, but I will put in a link that I've got these exercises that I'll post on that you can access very easily and do the routines with me. I like to change it up and do different exercises on different days. Part of it is that I get bored, but the other part of it is you've got all of these different areas in here and in here that you need to work. And also, you want to make sure that the shoulder area has enough support that it is going to look like it's balanced, so to speak. We don't want one muscle to be super strong and big because then it kind of will weaken or hurt some of the other muscles. And again, pulling this in, make sure that everything stays strong and you don't injure yourself. But the other thing about it is you're starting to really, as you pull this in, you're pushing through the ground here, and that's really starting to wake up all of these muscles in here and in here, and understand, maybe creating this is actually going to do something to affect our waistline. Wouldn't that be awesome? So that is it for today. Jump into the comments and add something if this is an exercise that you're interested in doing. And like I said, I have tons more of them that I will share with you. I like to do them in short segments, so they're only about 5 minutes or 10 minutes long as far as the exercises themselves. You can actually do this at your desk. Just hip hinge and just doing out. Now, it's a little more difficult if you have armrests, so you're going to want to make sure that you're more toward the edge of the chair. But as you can see, I can do this even at my desk. And again, I'm going to do the same thing, tighten in the front, kind of have that sectioning sensation, and really being able to relax the neck and the head. And actually, the muscles that you want to work the most are these bad boys back here because they're sagging and we don't like it. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye bye for now.